This is part 4 of Prince's conversation to me that I'm sharing. I'm Lover Self. Prince says, I couldn't and didn't take drugs because I couldn't focus as well as I had done so often. Focus well. I liked playing music, not messing it up. And you have to be sober or deemed a drug addict, he says. So they lied anyway, saying I was one. But the most I liked was a little alcohol and sherry with my dinner, he says. But most weren't going to believe me. They usually believed everything they, the media, say. And we stars are victims, he says. Why do they lie? The trick is to get you to believe that we're out of our heads so they can do what they please to us, pretending to help us. Then that way, when we wind up in hospitals, their asses are covered because they lied about us in advance, he says. So the audience understands the producer's concern. A bunch of bullshit, Prince says. He says, I'm going to let her go and be back again and again because her roster is getting full. She interviews many, and we're all together, really. There's just one ship that we're all on. We didn't go to heaven, he says. We didn't go to hell, Prince says. He says, when my angels who came for me, they arrived without honorary. They picked me up, escorted me to their ship, which turns out to be mine too. After I got my memory back, he says, it all came clear. When I was on Earth, I went only to perform. He says, that was my duty, something I'm good at. Prince says, I volunteered, knew I might get injured, but willing to take the risk anyway. Just to get to the people, get in and help them. Earth is a mess. Other planets are not. So after I grew here, I was to put in work, and I see I did good, he says. Then later, I was to prepare to return because my work was done. So when I got saved, I was grateful. Lucky too, Prince says, because the poison they used was lethal enough to kill a horse. And they're 10 times huger than us. Well, I'm leaving, but we'll be back with more, Prince says. I love my sister here. She's so gracious. I hate to leave. Okay, thank you all for listening to the message from Prince's own vocal cords. I'm able to see them and to hear them as others are able as well. To hear loved ones who have went over to the other side, which is the ship that's being called the other side. This is Love Herself.